Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're on Season 3, Episode 3 of Fringe. Love this show. Can't stress that enough. Always looking forward to new episodes and hearing you guys' thoughts on those episodes. Massive shout out to all of those that left comments on my last video as well. I just love reading them. I love knowing where your heads are, what you thought at that time, what you like, what you didn't think was as strong as maybe it could be, etc. I just love it. I love all the thoughts and opinions. So keep them coming, guys. And yeah, let's dive in to a brand new episode. Here we go. Cheap beer? Sign me up. No way. I know him. Is he having sensory issues? Yeah. What is happening right now? Is this like a domino effect? Like he's placed this scenario? Yeah. He's worked out what would happen. If I pop this here, this will happen, which will lead to this and lead to that. Which will lead to that, apparently. Jesus. I wonder if he's relived that day multiple times, or if he just is so clued into everything. Okay, so this is our Olivia, unless it's a flashback. I really love that hair colour, but I'm still surprised they class it as red though, unless my monitor is just not picking that up.
Dunham. You do remember me, right?
You're that tightwad that owes me $70.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd forget about that.
Have we lost her? Have we lost our Olivia? Royals? See, he's the one that knows. He knows it's not his Olivia.
She seems like Olivia Dunham.
When tested, she consistently responds as our Agent Dunham would under similar circumstances.
That evil smile, I can't.
Putting an imposter on my team is too big a risk.
He looks great in that t-shirt.
I'm not willing to lose one of my legitimate agents.
You don't know what we have to gain.
Which is what exactly?
Sit down.
Is this it? Is he going to tell us?
We have discovered some ways to cross over, but she can cross without harm.
How does he know that without harm, though?
Division is working up a series of experiments. We need her to submit willingly.
There was other people helping her last time.
And what if her new identity doesn't hold?
She'll no longer be necessary.
Okay, meaning that he's just going to kill her because she's no longer of use.
I need you back in that chamber in 8 hours, or your burns will regress and you can kiss all that healing goodbye.
Easy come, easy go.
Oh, you think you're amusing?
Just looks so sore. And I feel like there's no worse pain than burns. He's got to be like an especially strong individual to deal with all that.
Listen, when I pulled that gun on you, I didn't know what I was doing. If something had to happen.
But nothing happened.
Okay, so he's not holding it. He's not holding her. He's not holding that against her. Hello, English? The hell is that? What writing's going to be on the pen?
Oh, you got something?
When was the last time you saw one of these?
Got a pen? I don't know. Preschool, maybe?
I didn't know they still made these.
What?
I swear the bike messenger said he swerved so he wouldn't hit some old guy that was bending down.
So the old guy would have been like, oh, a pen, I've not seen one since I was a kid. Whatever.
It's pretty rare finding one of these just lying around.
That makes more sense.
The pen started some kind of chain reaction.
Yes. I'm sorry, what?
Did you find some?
What is it?
Oh, our Olivia's memories are coming through.
You didn't have to do that.
Is she going to kiss him and he's going to morph into Peter and she's going to freak out?
I saw a face.
Face?
Is it someone you know?
Do you remember the secretary's son?
She recognized him from that.
Him. It wasn't really him. It was like I was hallucinating or something.
Did you tell Broyles?
No.
She trusts him enough to open up.
Are those avocados? Where did you get them?
Avocados are rare.
Can we eat?
Yes, we can eat.
Okay.
Okay.
She's not completely gone, okay? So I can calm down about that. She's still in there somewhere.
When she was having her breakdown, she kept on and on about how they were trying to make her believe she was somebody else, that this wasn't her life.
Yeah, run with it though, Charlie. Yep.
What if it's not the real her?
That is nuts.
You're right. All right.
I like that Charlie's spotting these things though.
I mean, what would be the odds?
0.000. Impossible.
What is it?
It happened again.
What did?
Bus accident, East 85th and York.
The question still remains though, like us as the audience, we know who's doing this, but we really don't know why. Like, why would he need this many deaths?
Do you happen to notice a pen? What? A pen.
Ma'am, you need to stay still.
There's the pen.
It's not over.
Still waiting for another reaction. Something with the ambulance? Something with the ambulance.
Don't move! Take your hands out of your pockets.
I mean, she could have shot him if she wanted to.
Victims must have something in common. There's gotta be a connection we're not seeing.
God. Okay, Lincoln, you gotta get in there.
Cross-check their medical files, criminal records.
Was that bubbling?
Shut up, okay? I got it.
Someone's gotten bossy.
Are these pods like a thing? I don't really know much about burns.
Where have you been? They've been calling all day.
What did you tell them?
Nothing.
I've just been watching her in Hannibal.
I'm your sister.
I'm worried about you.
All I want is for you to
be safe. That's all I've ever wanted for you.
stop finishing my sentences and let me help you.
Trust me.
He's been on this. Is he on a loop of this day?
Don't. Don't.
Mom gave you this as a reminder.
No.
You didn't have to do more than you were able to. I made a mistake. When I signed you up, I didn't mean this.
Signed you up.
You have to do what they say.
Has it been tested on?
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
Since when do we need a code?
They upgraded the system last month.
I guess I'm still getting over head trauma.
He's clocking it.
You remember that time when we were in Coney Island?
You threw up all over the person next to you, so you can stop trying to rewrite history.
He was trying to test her there.
You seeing what I'm seeing? Right there on the table. We're definitely in the right place.
They're dragging this out, and I've got anxiety about it.
Your patients are using ballpoint pens.
Well, many of our residents have trouble interfacing digitally. Our aim was to increase their intelligence so they could function independently day to day. We thought so too.
Oh, can you go back?
Yeah, spotted him in the background.
Milo Stanfield.
You don't sound surprised.
I'm not. I only put the order in yesterday. Mr. Mayor had not yet been assigned the task.
Who's Milo's guardian?
His sister. She lives out on Long Island.
Like, I get the intelligence thing after the drug trial, but it's like he knows. He knows what's going to happen before it happens. And then how does that work? Oh, Charlie's not... What? So he was predicting the variables of all the different scenarios. It doesn't confirm that he's going to be accurate in it, though. And that's what I don't get. Is luck going to be involved in some of it?
Milo and Madeline. Sounds like a kid's book. Ah, you seem close.
We were.
Past tense.
My sister and I were close in age, but we fought over everything.
Close now?
She passed a few years ago.
She's conflicted now. Her memories are conflicting.
Must have been hard watching him struggle.
It was harder for him. That's why I agreed to the drug study.
But why 5 treatments? Like, if he's improving so much, why continue? That must have been the company's decision rather than the family's.
He'll predict that so you don't go.
So we shouldn't go.
But then he predicts that you predicted that.
This is my worry.
And he predicts that you'll predict what he predicted
So,
too.
there's no guaranteed outcome for any of the scenarios. And that's the bit that I don't get.
He could be there now. I'm not willing to lose him, are you?
Fine, you drive.
Yeah, so now it's going to happen again. And he sees the different scenarios, but how does he know which one they're going to go for? But that one, she gets crushed. God, that was so loud. He wants to go for that one?
Charlie, there he is.
So all the bricks are going to be down here now when he runs. There we go. Oh my god, I pooped a bit then. Okay, so in this situation, she dodged that. And now he's like, there we go. But she also didn't take a puffer.
Press the button. You move again! The next one won't be in your leg, buddy.
So why this area? Why is this area... They need, like, oxygen or clean air.
Since when do you break protocol? He passed by an Auburn diamond.
An Auburn diamond.
You need oxygen to breathe.
Charlie, I'm sorry. I don't really even know why I did that.
Because you're a daredevil.
But is that because the memories haven't solidified about the Auburn diamond?
His thoughts now can only be interpreted by a machine.
Oh, there his thoughts? Holy shit.
He no longer thinks in terms that you or I would be able to comprehend.
Everything's in code. He's AI.
I'm sorry.
So what, this is her goodbye to him?
Consecutive squared of t
Oh.
t2 cubed within derives of gradient.
Look at him in his suit.
I've been tinkering with this thing all day.
The solution is obvious. Submerge the subject in water.
Well, we've done this before. Come full circle from season 1.
I am still a scientist, Brandon. I just have a much larger laboratory.
No matter what he says, it's creepy.
I'm gonna have to deal with diseased people in North Texas, so it's not like I have to look good. Haven't told me yet how long I'll be gone.
So just keep me posted.
That's probably the cap.
So he just goes away a lot with work.
You know why you didn't die today, right?
Just got cold chills.
Because you didn't know the protocol. If you'd stopped for oxygen, you'd be dead right now.
But you did something that he couldn't factor in.
Yep. And that's why that wasn't supposed to happen.
It's the same reason you thought you saw Walter in the hospital. You're not from this world.
You're not her. Nope.
I am here. And I'm the part of you that you have to hold on to.
Please hold on. Don't let go, Jack. There's room for both of you on that door.
You can't forget where you're from. You can't forget this.
What's wrong?
Nothing, you just surprised me, that's all.
You alright?
It's just I'm gonna miss you.
Good save. Olivia, good save. Definitely not just been fantasized about kissing another bloke.
Will you call me when you land?
Yep, later, nerd. Now back to your daydream, please. Oh, I hope she holds on to that. I really do. As episodes of Fringe go, wasn't the strongest one. Throwing that out there. Obviously, I loved the show and I loved parts of that episode 100%. But overall, definitely a slower episode. So the things that really stood out for me was Olivia's memories, like our Olivia's memories fighting through. Main one being her seeing Peter and Walter as well. So when she saw Peter for that first time, she did look like she saw a ghost. It was that fear. Is this person really here? Why is this person here? Can anyone else see Peter there? Like, hello? But as soon as she spoke to Charlie or whatever, and then she knew that he wasn't actually there, it's as if, you know, the experiments that she's had done on her are suppressing, and she shakes it off as just a bit of a hallucination, like first day back, like nerves, jitters, whatever, but everything's fine. Then she sees Walter, and I loved that it was that version of Walter that she saw as well. Like his whole like persona changes. Our Walter is extremely vulnerable, and yes, he's intelligent and strong in many ways, but he has that quirk to him, that vulnerability that I just absolutely adore. Like his little smile and everything. It was just like, I was rushed back as well as Olivia in that moment, and made me realize how much I miss that character, because we haven't really had much time with him. It feels like it's going to be a struggle, I think, in season 3 because of that divide and that need that I have to have our family back. But I don't think that's going to make for bad TV. I just think that I'll crave it, you know, I'll miss the dynamic that we're so used to, but also it's going to feel that much better when we get it, because we will get it, right? I'm holding on to the fact that it is going to all come together. Please and thank you. Anyway, so when she saw Peter at the end there and he's saying, you know, you're not who they want you to think that you are, like you need to hold on to this memory now. Do you remember them trying to make you out like you were someone that you're not? Well, hold on to that. Don't forget it. And all I can think is, please, please do as Peter said there. Hold on to those thoughts. Like, please don't suppress them, push them down in any way. And speaking of that, I loved that Charlie is noticing that his Olivia isn't quite his Olivia. And when she said, you know, I'm not her, he's holding on to that thought now as well. So he's testing her. She's passing those tests, which is making him shake off any thoughts of it not being her. But there's still, like, the seed has been planted there in Charlie's mind as well. I'm hoping we'll see more of that develop, because just as much as we miss our Olivia with our group, we need to remember that this team in this Redverse, they miss their Olivia just as much. Like, they've grown to love her and everything that they're used to in their world. So they're being blagged just as much as our team's being blagged. The only people that know in this world, though, is Walternate, obviously, and Alt Broyles, and Brandon and that team. Very few people know what's actually going on. And I kind of like the fact that Charlie isn't in on it, because it'll make for possible plot twists further down the line. And because we've lost our Charlie as well, it's nice to see more of him. And even though it's not our Charlie, there's still a bond there for him and Olivia that our Olivia and our Charlie had. Like, that friendship is still extremely strong. So to see that on both sides has been really nice. I think what's gonna hurt is if our Olivia comes through and breaks the news that her Charlie passed away. I mean, she was the one that had to even pull the trigger. Like, it was painful. I mean, not on Charlie, it was a shifter at the time, but you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, maybe we'll see more of that in future episodes. But I also love that Alt Broyles is uneasy about the situation. Now that Walternate has opened up to him and said the reasons why, though, I'm wondering if Bros then is going to play along with it more so, because it's like, yeah, we'll have the upper hand in this war. If she can get back, brilliant, we'll be safe. Or he'll be so concerned about his Olivia that he's going to want her back, and he's very aware that the Olivia in their world right now is fake to them. So yeah, I am a little nervous about it. I'm still confused though why Walternate thinks that Olivia is capable of just jumping between the worlds. Because did he not know that the other people were involved to get her there? Or in reality, they thought that they were getting them over, but really it was just Olivia on her own? And Walternate somehow knows that? I don't know. I'm very confused as to where that whole idea came from. And if it's even possible. Like, can our Olivia actually just jump from world to world? If she can, then I'm wondering if our Olivia will pull through, realize, even if it's for like a few minutes at a time, that she will then try to go back to our world on her own, because obviously we know that she's got gifts. And if that is a thing and she's capable of doing that, maybe she'll just flip back, kind of like what Belly did to Olivia as well, way back when. I wonder if she'll then flash back to our world and say, look, I'm trapped and that Olivia is not me, so don't let her blag you, and then she's sucked back into the other world. Because I know Belly was struggling with that at one stage when he was explaining the events of the doors being open to our Olivia. So there is a chance that could happen again, but our Olivia does it to maybe Peter or Walter or whatever. And then, yeah, then the mission then will be is get back to the alternate world, save our Olivia, hopefully close any doors, because they don't want a war. They really don't want a war, but the alt world believes that they started the war and they're going to finish it. So it's, yeah, all very, very messy. I'm glad that we saw our Olivia in this one, obviously, but it just didn't feel like her because of the memories and everything that they've infused within her. Like, so her personality traits, like everything is just different and it makes me uneasy. So the only time when I felt relaxed was those moments where she saw Peter and Walter, and they're the bits that I wanted to hold on to within this episode. Like I say, it's the Monster of the Week situation with this episode. It was, I guess it links back to our Walter and the experiments he did on children and whatnot, and then this doctor scientist is doing the same thing with human experiments in that world. So I guess there's like a semi-link there, but a bit of a stretch in a way, and I felt as though no one was really reprimanded for it other than the victim. I mean, yes, he was a killer in the end, but surely the company should have been reprimanded for doing those tests, and they should be stopped because it could lead to what happened in this event. Yeah. Anyway, I will look forward to watching the next one as well. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. If you did, give it a like. Helps me know that you did enjoy it, and maybe subscribe if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. I'd just love to have you. A massive shout out to all my members, and a special one to my sponsors in the Mark of Jane tier, keeping the content alive. Thank you so much for all that you do. Massive shout out to everyone leaving comments as well. I look forward to reading them. And yeah, I guess I'll get on to reading a comment in just a sec. So goodbye for now. So onto the comment, and today I've chosen the lovely Christian, and Christian says, hey Dak, I want to start this comment actually talking about your post-episode discussion, because I don't think I'm being hyperbolic when I say that it might have been one of the best. Thank you so much. Insight into Peter's character, right? Yeah, that I have ever heard any reactor discuss since I've been watching Fringe reactions. You really have him pegged as to how he is entering this season in terms of his state of mind. And I'm glad you do, because like you guessed, it's going to get real messy with him and the Olivias. But your comments reassured me that you're actually going to be able to enjoy this season to the fullest and understand each character's perspective in this very complex plot and situation, which is something that I can't say for most reactors when they reach this point in the story, so keep it up. To be honest, that surprises me, because I feel like the show does an incredible job at laying down that information. So I'm surprised that other people watching it haven't understood or embraced it, because I mean, the credit is to the writing team there. They have set everything up and they're putting those breadcrumbs in for the audience to see and be reassured that they are two separate worlds and we need to treat them as such as well. But you mentioned Peter specifically in that comment, and for me, I just always try to put myself in the shoes of the characters when I'm sort of going through the post-episode discussion. When I imagined what Peter was going through, I'd think, you know, I totally understand his need to want to run away, and also his need to hold on to anything good that he has, because his life has been rough and he's lost a lot over the years and he's never really felt that grounded. So for him at this point in his life to finally have answers and to feel that sense of happiness and comfort, hells yeah, he's going to want to hold on to that. And similar to Olivia, our Olivia, in this regard, it's got to be hard to see another version of yourself and how those worlds alter from your own. So for her to have her mother in that alternate world, that's got to feel so incredibly strange and surreal. You would be filled with all sorts of emotions during that. On one side, you would just want to hug your mother, and then on another, you'd be like, but what about Ella and my sister? Olivia is extremely smart as well, so she can probably disassociate and think, you know, you're not actually my mother because I've gone through that loss and I feel that loss. The show manages to capture those intricacies so well, and even when it comes to personality types, so our Olivia lost her mother, and I do think that that's affected the Olivia that we have, and obviously the struggles that she had with her stepdad has also altered our Olivia. And then on alt Olivia's side, she had her mother. She has that comfort, that confidence, because she didn't have that loss of those parental figures, and she has a very strong relationship with her mother from what I can tell as well. And in that way, like, I get the personality changes, and it does help me to separate both versions as well. Obviously, I would like to think that alt Olivia being around our team will have an impact on her, because I adore them so much and I think that they have just incredible traits that I just hope would rub off on people that they surround. So yes, I'm hopeful that alt Olivia will grow to love our team. If it doesn't happen, like, that's fine. I'm still gonna have that hope though for now, because I haven't seen how everything turns out. And I just think so highly of our team, which is why those thoughts are in my head. Rambling yet again. I feel like I do it every episode with this show, but again, it's just because it's so good. Like, there's so much to dive into. So rambles just, yeah, they're part and parcel, I guess. But anyway, back to Christian and your comment. I just want to say a massive thank you for just acknowledging my rambles and appreciating the fact that I go off on tangents and stuff, but mainly that you think I understand the characters, and that's one of the biggest compliments that you could give a reactor, I think. Because obviously I've watched a lot of TV, and with some shows I feel stronger connections to certain characters than other shows. But when I get that connection, I do really want to run with it. And I think that Fringe is so advanced when it comes to characters, because we're getting double trouble every time because of the different worlds that we get. I mean, we've only seen 2 at the minute, but there are vast majorities, and I'm wondering if we'll even get multiple added in as well, maybe potentially in future seasons. I don't know. But for now, we'll just focus on the double trouble. But yeah, so for me, there's definitely a lot to get stuck into with this show, and I'm just absolutely freaking loving it. So I'm glad that it's coming across in my reactions, because that's the main thing. And to be honest, it's definitely those words of encouragement as well to keep diving into the characters and my thoughts when it comes to them. And understandably, I am going to get things wrong. It'll just happen because I haven't seen all the show. I don't know what's ahead yet. But I'll keep true and honest to my thoughts after each episode. So if they change and evolve, that's just because I'm seeing more and learning more about the characters. Similarly to The Expanse, actually, I've thought a certain thing about a character, and then my mind has changed the more I watch and the more I learn. It'll be the same with this show, for sure. So yeah, I'm just enjoying it. I really am. So thank you so much. And don't forget, guys, if you'd like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.